Welcome to Golem Productions' Sphere of Creation. Starring none other than your, I didn't want to say none other than your boy. I'm kind of shy. All right. Welcome to class. I have to make it cool. Just be yourself. No. All right, so we got a lot to cover. Passover, now we're in Chol HaMoed, which is the intermediary days of Pesach, Passover. The hardest thing about Passover was not showering for like 3 days. I felt grimy. I didn't like myself, and I didn't like the world. And what did I do? I went online. What's the first thing I read? Our condolences to Victor Perez, GP, and his family. So that's what that's one of those things after Shabbat, after a holiday, after, go in that holy hibernation. When you get into that holy hibernation, so, you come out and say, hey, listen, what's going on in the world today? And it's like, it seems like it's a bunch of chaos. So I am, doing service. So I have a dedicated track, day after day. So it's a dedicated track. Welcome, you're in the Bat Cave. No, you're actually in my parents' garage. I can't make it sound cool. I don't own nothing. All right. This is the only car we got. Anyway, so what did I want to say? So why did I call all of you, world, to the garage? What we're going to be doing is taking this new car. I'm not doing anything. I'm not souping it up. I'm not putting twin turbo and a nice little honk horn. I'm not doing any of that. What I'm actually going to be doing is we're going to be creating, using the sphere of creation. We're going to try. You only live once. I'm just that crazy enough to try. I don't want to transform this car because, it's like, I just don't. It's my parents. It's not mine. I don't have ownership. Somewhere there's like a no-no in halacha, that's Jewish law. Okay, so we got the world right here. This is the book. I'll just go up nice and close with it. Nice and close. See? Again, we don't turn our backs. Somebody can get a good read on you. All right, so that's the book that I'm working from. So it's our history, it's our tradition, and we're gonna be making a flying motorcycle. Yay. So I'm gonna draw it, and I'm gonna do a meditation with the Meshuggah law. And, about Shapiro's house. Sorry, no, that's really bad. That's really bad. Somehow that's gonna bite me. I heard that, I was just like, you should have been doing Shabbos. Or, hopefully he's okay and all that stuff, Lightning doesn't strike twice. Whatever. Come do a Shabbos with me. Anybody can do it. They'll have a line of people. We'll just be Shabbosing all on the lawns. That's it. A big Shabbos day. Why can't we do Shabbos day? Get people introduced to that eternal weather. Sure. I don't know what to do with my hands. Not yet. And this body. All right. So, you saw that turn almost. Okay. So we're gonna take the motorcycle, and then we're gonna go on this earth, Hol Oretz. We are gonna go, I'm gonna leave my glasses on. We're gonna go from New Jersey. I don't know, you just don't see that. You don't see professionals, you don't see like Jack Tapper be like, have a good day. Just nothing. It's kind of like a street thing, I guess. It's just like, but I didn't grow up on the streets. But I got love. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the Holy Land. I'm gonna go meet my creator, and I'm gonna take a little bike that I designed with the help of Hashem and all the knowledge that I cultivated, and we're gonna actually do a little bike here. This won't be here next time. Next time you'll see how I try to do it. And it might just be like, do. I might have to look at some like parts and stuff. Like I have to actually try. Like I have to build a frame, where it's gonna attach, the painful process of putting things together before you get the final product. It's like, imagine if you go to a woman, you say, here's your little Coach bag, here's the leather, here's a stamp, now make it yourself. Is it Coach or is it Gooch? Never mind, that's an inside, that's a jailhouse joke between our cellmates. Anyway, so we'll be doing the motorcycle thing. We're going to Israel. That's the plan. And they say history repeats itself. So I'm thinking I want to make an Eichmann, another history, the historical cycle. I want to do, watch, Hashem is going to be like, I don't want anybody to see this video. And he doesn't put it in anybody's heads. Like I look at to see if anybody's looking at my videos. I thank him. I'm like, wow, I got 575 views. And it's like, okay, but you know, you want more. Just like you want more Torah. It's the same feeling. All right, so we might do an Adolf Eichmann GP. And we might have to, you know, justice, we shall pursue. Mishpot. So we're talking about, do I have to even say it? The Gaza genocide. You know, we check our internet sources, and you know, we hear their faint cry, and we strengthen them. So basically, you'll have, you know, BB and Adolf Eichmann, just like in like a phone booth, just like they did it back with him. I don't care how long it takes, but that's one of the reasons we're getting a Sabbath cycle. Well, it's not a Sabbath cycle, it's a flying motorcycle. That's all. I don't really like anything. I just want to make something because everybody else is. And I don't want to color, and I don't want to paint. I don't want to doodle. I don't want to do CAD. I don't want to do anything on screen, like computer screens. I want to do it through a meditation. And I just started reading about prophecy. Now, I'm not there yet, but you know, they say you have to be a madman. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to really go for it. Let's see how crazy I can get. No, how about this? Let's see how crazy one can get. So, I wanted to say I read. That's pretty much all I do. I don't do sports. Not saying shout out to somebody who doesn't know me. He pretends like he knows me. That funny kid. See SNL. See him on, what does he sell? A phone service? You know what we sell? Dedicated lines to Hashem. So, you know, so we can actually phone home. To the throne. Now you know. Woo, star, rainbow. All right, so, this is what I want to say. I have to put this on Facebook, but what did I want to say? Where is it? It has a picture. That's where never mind. I don't have anything. Where is it? Seriously. It's like one of those flip books. All right, hold on. There we go. So you can feel by the spine of the book where you need to be. All right. For the readers out there, for the scholars, just, you know, with Psalms, just walking around with Psalms. Take away my pain. Anyway, I'm putting things like this out there so you can see it in the movie when we have actually a production crew. But, you know, little snippets, how I came to be, how I dominated the world. I was whining to Hashem about what I want to do. So killing, for example. Taking it, everybody seems like they want to kill, like soldiers in video games, fine. I'm not taking that away from anybody. Just let's do it like in gaming Golem. Like you can add to your garage. Like, I'm going to play outside with my Golem friends and whatever you want to do. So something like this would be, I guess, ideal. This is concrete. So we have concrete. We have a mixture of earth. The concrete comes from earth. It's just a little refurbished. Something better. Refinement. Yeah, materials refined. Material refinement. So we're going through refinement. Okay. So it said, oh, the rabbi's name. Rabbi Shlomo ben Gabiro. So that's the rabbi's name. And he was the one. So I saw a golem, okay? They were created for me in the future. In the Bina. In the past was Chokhmah. So we're going to the future, Bina. It's feminine. That's what I read. I think it's good because feminine is like it's like we're running to the female. The female is a tower, a pillar of strength, Jewish strength. Get your new hairdo, Zach. It's like a cheat sheet because I don't remember shit. It's a lot that, when you're going, when you're reading and comprehending at a Hebrew level and you're like threading his voice, Hashem's voice, like God has a voice. So, and you like take all of it and I'm telling you, it's tough being a scholar. It's worth it. All right. So we got him and he was the one that he took pieces. Wait, hold on. This is bad. To the pieces and hinges of wood. So he turned her. Wait, hold on. Then he turned her to her original state, to the pieces of hinges and wood. So that was like what happened when I hallucinated. There's nothing wrong with saying that. So when I hallucinated, I didn't know what the heck they were, and they happened to be golems. That was way back, like 2009. And it wasn't until I read this book by Moshe Idol, who's in Jerusalem. It was Jerusalem University. So he's still there. Like tomorrow he gets up and goes, I gotta go to work, gotta go to my office, gotta check my email. Now it's time for coffee. Let me say hi respectfully. Nothing great, because he's not doing service like I am. What's up, Moshe Idol? You didn't return my email. Anyway, so he turned the golem back into hinges. My point, roundabout way to get into it, is that the clothes that I had that were on the chair came back. So it was a golem and then it went to clothes. So they took all that stuff. I know it sounds mushugana, but you gotta believe me. You have to. Just believe. Don't question it. Just believe. Okay? And everything is gonna be okay. Alright, so it's acting. I'm just, extending myself emotionally. You want me to extend myself logically? You will when you see me making it. I need logic. That's when I'm gonna use my intellect and logic. So I have to get a pure strain of logic because that's how we're gonna be combining the arrays. We have to get into a logical state of mind. It's fun, but it's also educational. Logical state of mind. You need logic. Logic. I think that's it for right now. Let's see what time we're at. Oh, 15 minutes. It's kind of, what do you guys think? You liked it? So right now, they can't see us, but I'm here huddling up with my golem friends, which you'll see. That's the goal, is to bring them out to the world. From the imagination, then using the powers of creation, the Jewish powers of creation. No, even better, the Hebrew powers of creation. Because it doesn't have to be like Jewish always. Like, the Jewish people. Service of the 0.2% Golem Productions. And one day we'll be able to take Scooter. This will be a motorcycle flying, and we'll take Scooter, and then we'll start making him into a transformer. So you could be like in the car. In your garage. So you have all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna start with a Vespa scooter and just see how I can, use the magnetic force, how quickly I can turn it using logic. And don't forget, these are only available if you do dedicated service. Okay, that's called Jewish law, halacha, in Hebrew too. So we can actually make use of the forces that you guys uncovered in science, and we just, say, you know what, let's do it like this. And then we just take it and we'll just do quick conversions. So that's how you're gonna have like doors, blow out doors, and a lot of cool stuff. Well, I mean, the imagination is where you start, and then you have to bring it down to reality. That's when you get yourself a Golem guard. Golem Productions.